Here we go. 60 out low.
Go, go, go. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down.
Go. Undercut. Undercut.
57.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Not today. It's great.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to lay one up. Oh, wide open. Complete. Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's what I do.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, hey.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jordan Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nazir Jones cruises in for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'd be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, 0. Mike, check. 59. Watch the screen. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's McCoy, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Under 10.
Third and 2, now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
57's a Mike. It's just me and you.
Murray again, second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
Hey, check, Mike 57. Hey, here we 57's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Buying time to his left. He's got a man. Complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Flush to his right. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
To throw is Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First down, Seahawks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Check, 59. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And
getting that home.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On third down, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
57 to Mike. 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check, Mike.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's good for the Cardinals.
Nice pass that time by the number 1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man completes it to Butler. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Murray to air it out again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. He goes underneath the Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. From just shy of midfield, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had to make it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the ready. 57's Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike, one foot. I'll go special. Mike 5'9". Stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't throw up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. This for his running back, McCoy. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Wide, get wide. Reload. Check, 59.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one, had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
After the interception, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 34-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Chance. Hey, alert. Check 59.
On 3rd and 2, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go. Mine's 59.
All day, just like that.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and much. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Don't be scared of it.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
14.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
190.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Friday. You got time right there. Switch. Take four. Hold up.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Edmonds. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey.
To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Lockett. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Wilson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
One flip.
What's the motion? 48 to Mike.
Good touch.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And when you break it down,